what's up, boys and girls? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever the hell you may be in the world. Alex here in the heart of downtown Toronto, Canada, here at Yonge Dundas Square, which obviously got the inspiration from Times Square. So essentially, this is the Times Square of Canada. But it is true, sometimes Toronto tries too hard to be American, but I still think this is quite nice. However, I already made a video on this months ago when they plan on wasting so many of our taxpayers' money so they could rename it to something stupid, and they just removed the Yonge Dundas Square sign from here. So yeah, big shame on you to the city of Toronto for doing that. But anyway, not to start on a bad note, but yeah, just one of the rare times that the city of Toronto actually wastes our money on something useless that nobody's ever gonna. It's like when the Sky Dome renamed itself to the freaking Rogers Center. So. And I think the anti-Trudeau rally is coming back here. Yeah. Yeah. Peace out. All right, so we're here, of course, at Yonge Street and Dundas Street here. So apparently they literally looped around through Yonge and then off on that side street, and here they come.
That have been separated and more couples that have been divorced.
I definitely do agree with him. Trudeau is an absolute jerk. He is just soft. He's very slow. I just want someone different. I'm really tired of this woke bastard. All right, let me just move away from here because there's so much. Oh, this guy is flipping them off. Maybe he does like Trudeau. Yeah, I totally agree. Trudeau is a softie. He's like, it's not his fault that everything, like, prices are so high, but he's not really committed to just building more housing and shit. So yeah, I can't believe we're living under the worst prime minister in our country. It's okay. We gotta wait one more year if it's dumb rain. So that's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, it's finally sunny outside. Oh, now they're playing our national anthem. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done a walking video along Yonge Street downtown. So why not do that on a Saturday afternoon, just after 4 p.m. Today's Saturday, May the 25th, 2024, 17 degrees Celsius. It was a little bit chilly when I left my place at around noon. It was raining. It was a little bit chilly. And oh my God, they're still playing music from this food market here. But I'm gonna try and talk over this music here. This is the Toronto Metropolitan University campus. For those of you that are probably as old as my dad, like if you're a Gen Xer or a millennial or a young Gen Z, this is not the Yonge Street this is like not the Yonge Street it was like 20, 30 years ago. It used to be full of arcade shops, small stores, arcades, but it's really, really changed. And I'm not really a big fan of them destroying all these small businesses and building more condos like they are right there. They really shut down a lot of notable stores. So I really think that's kind of declined and harmed the reputation of Toronto's busiest and vibrant street. But I still walk down here. I don't care. I think it's. I mean, as someone that was born and raised here in this freaking city, I mean, I appreciate everything, but there's a lot of things that have really changed, probably for the bad. So, I mean, that is how I look at it. And by the way, I don't have my sunglasses with me because I thought it was going to be raining all freaking day, but sun's back out. Also, I didn't film a walking video yesterday, even though I went all the way to Brampton. I'll tell you about that later. So I really wanted to get that done. I also just filmed a walk through Union Station and a subway train ride. Here's the McDonald's. That Kanji Queen used to be a Swiss chalet. I used to go to that place all the time until it closed in 2020. And we're walking underneath some scaffolding here. So this all used to be a block of businesses, including a notable pizza shop called the Big Slice. But There's never a dull moment here. Look, there's so many people walking, running, blasting music. Oh my God, we gotta walk away from that shit here. There's a famous Chelsea hotel. But yeah, as I just said, I mean, I always enjoy walking down Yonge, but you know, it's just mind blowing to see like how everything has changed. It's not really the Toronto it used to be back then. Ask my dad; he said Toronto in the 80s and 90s was much better. So there's the Aura shops and condos. It's currently the tallest residential tower in Canada. Hey, sure flag. And the lackluster IKEA opened up here 2 years ago. It was friggin' disappointing. I just went in there 10 minutes and then out. Oh my God, I did not like it at all. They also have a dead a dead retail section down well beneath anyway, called the Shops at Aura. It's a bit of a dead mall. I didn't mention we are on the east side of Yonge, walking north. But this is what it is with every single city. Construction. This is pretty much what you pretty much see every neighborhood intersection. It never friggin' ends. Never. Well, yesterday was a very sunny day, and I went on a pretty last-minute adventure to Brampton, mainly because to ride a D60 LF, which just entered service a couple weeks ago. It was one that they acquired from London Transit, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass to get there because I started off at Kipling Terminal. I took the 11 to just across from Woodbine Center because I thought I was going to go all the way to Westwood and make a walking video around there. But I'm going to do that on Tuesday. So then I just lingered around Woodbine Center for like over half an hour. And then I caught the 511 from Humber College. That's the subway train. Arriving at College Station. I always love listening to it I always love listening to the sounds from the streets. And then this here used to be the old Eden store. Of course, they still preserve the building because it's actually historic and means something. But of course, they got a Winners there. And all of this construction here, they're adding elevators to the station. But as I was saying, I filmed a bus ride, but it took a while. I mean, there wasn't much traffic, but it was at rush hour. There's so many people on my bus. It was crazy. I was glad to get off, even though, my video was successful. But yeah, I took it to Brampton Gateway. And the thing is, though, I thought I wasn't gonna get to 839 on Route 4 because I almost didn't time it properly. After I got off at 927, I just ran and just caught the bus like in time and still got my seat. So, and then when I got off at Brampton Gateway, the bus was the D60 LF was almost there, and it was extremely busy. There was a long lineup, but luckily there were two buses in front. I was going to cross over here because this side is really narrow. This is College Street on the left, Carlton on the right. And thankfully, two buses actually passed. So the latter of them got on. Then I started in line and waited for the D60 LF. They're very uncommon in Ontario. So I was really, really glad to actually hop on one and make my video, which I took it a little bit of a short distance to Shinkuzi and Queen. And I took a long-ass bus ride to Bramalea, and I took the 501C to York University, and then subway home. So Brampton is far, But the ride from Bramalea all the way back home, it's very fast. I still got back home in just like under an hour. But I really consumed a lot of energy, and I had to pay once. The only time I had to pay was when I boarded the 501c at Bramalea Terminal. But yeah, one adventure, I filmed 3 bus rides. Pretty good. It's just coming here, I really thought I was gonna miss my chance. Like, I literally came all the way to freaking Brampton for nothing. Yeah, that was my adventure yesterday. And despite that I went to Brampton, I made no walking videos. I really wanted to make one, but I just didn't have the time. Here's the thing though, I went to Brampton 3 times over the past 2 months. I made no walking videos in all those visits. Maybe next time I go to Brampton, I'll try to make one. The thing is though, Brampton has a lot of stroads, like those like 4-lane wide road, like those 4-lane wide stroads are often dangerous to walk along. As I hear a siren in the background. Sorry, I had to disapprove that message. But yeah, I thought I was doing one along Beauvert or Queen, but man, I did not feel like doing that. So hopefully next time I'll make one. It's been like 10, almost 11 months since I've did a walking video in Brampton. So I'll try to get back out there, but we'll see. We shall definitely see. Going back on topic here, coming to Grosvenor Street, the S is silent, so it's a weird pronunciation. This Mediterranean place is open. Miva Mi is like almost like, I've seen this location like elsewhere many times. In North York, I think in Scarborough too. This is a brand new condo that just opened up with a couple of stores beneath it. But obviously that replaced a lot of small businesses that were like decades old. Yeah, what a pretty big adventure I had yesterday. I'm always one for these big adventures, right? Mostly because of the One Fair program and I know my way around. It was just all about having to time it properly. At least didn't have to wait long for any of the buses. Well, except for the 501c. It was like 10 minutes, but for the rest, it was just like less than 3 minutes. So everybody's got their cameras out, taking pictures. Yeah, at least this part of Yonge still has some small businesses and stores here. Just comment down below if you're a millennial or a Gen Xer, you were born in Toronto, or you worked along here. What did you remember from Yonge Street in the old days? I've seen many videos of what Yonge used to look like. It's just honestly mind-blowing how, again, everything has freaking changed. I guess you could call it gentrification, because businesses, jobs were replaced by just affordable units, you know, right here in downtown. And today, by the way, this weekend is Doors Open Toronto, where so many notable sites and attractions are open to the public for free. Lower Bay Station was one of them. So I'm not gonna tell you what that is. If you just check the video that I did, and you'll know. Yeah, I met up with a couple of viewers and hung out with Liam, Sapan, and then Henry later on. We just walked around downtown for a little bit, and then I saw Liam and Sapan off at the Union Station bus terminal. They're heading to Mississauga for an event. I mean, I would have liked to. I mean, I didn't really feel like going anyway, so I'm not really upset that I'm missing out. But I just wanted to make a walking video, since I just went to Brampton only to make transit videos and no walks or anything. Doesn't matter. Still had a great time and just hanging out with my buddies. Of course, Henry was live, so yes, I am once again on another live stream. But I've made too many videos with those dudes, so I was just against making one. Maybe next time. as we're approaching Wellesley Street, and there's Wellesley subway station. I met up with Emily and Mia on Thursday. We checked out some vintage stores along Queen. We made 2 videos, had Prince Street Pizza for lunch. They said it was really good. And they went to a Japanese ramen place literally just down the street from here. They said it was very, very delicious. But that was after I said my goodbyes to them at Queen Station. They were heading north and I was heading south, and then up to back home. There's a couple of Asian places here. Japanese, Korean, Chinese restaurants. I remember going to a bookshop here called Elliot's before it closed in 2017. Of course, I probably missed a lot of weed shops without even noticing. Oh, well, there's one right here. And there is One Bloor East, which will be surpassed by One Bloor West, which will be the tallest skyscraper in Canada. And it's progressing pretty fast, so I really cannot wait to see what it looks like once completed. Oh yeah, I got myself a hot dog from one of the food trucks at Nathan Phillips Square. We're hanging out there. And then I got like a mocha cookie frappuccino from Starbucks on Front, just west of York. So yeah, I guess you can say it was a good day. Again, I made a video at Lower Bay, and then on the subway. Cause I hadn't made a subway ride video in so long, so I had to get that done. Now here I am walking up Yonge. Here's Gloucester Street. And I think I'm gonna start heading home after this. Look at this. That's the old YouTube logo in the page there. Nice. Oh, Kevin Durant was here. This is at some whatever restaurant this is. Kevin Durant. And when was this? Oh my God, this cannot be when Kevin Durant was here during the 2019 final. I mean, he only played in 1 game and re-injured his freaking Achilles. By the way, on this day 5 years ago, the Toronto Raptors advanced to their first NBA Finals by overcoming a 2-0 series deficit against the Milwaukee Bucks, the best team in the Eastern Conference. The Raptors actually did that. It was obviously a big moment in Canadian sports. Canadian basketball, you know. Man, the city was going crazy that night. Like, it just really feels like yesterday that it happened. And then, of course, you know, several weeks later, they won the championship, defeated Golden State. That was a fun year for us Raptors fans. It was amazing. And we overcame Orlando, Philadelphia, Milwaukee along the way. And then, of course, Curry, Golden State, and then KD. Literally, like, his team at the brink of elimination. He played for a bit. And then we were all cheering when he actually re-injured his Achilles. But we somehow still lost at the buzzer. Well, kind of, anyway. Oh, man, that was crazy, though. But we still won the next game. This place has been here for decades. And then 4 years ago today was when... I don't want to talk about it. George Floyd really deserved a lot better. Oh, we got bubble tea here. I mean, I like bubble tea, but don't really have it that much. In fact, there's two real fruits at the Eaton Center, just like how there's 2 Starbucks. And of course, the pigeons continue to invade Yonge like always. This is the building of Scientology, which has been left abandoned for some years. But though my dad, some years ago, I think it was in the early 2020s, said that they were gonna repurpose the whole building, but into what though? They haven't even done shit with it yet. There's the CAA theater. Well, this building here is close too. Well, at least the sun is out, but at least the sun's not so bad. The clouds are just like pretty much like preventing much of it from coming out. Because again, I don't have my sunglasses with me. That's all right. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. I don't know if I'll go back downtown or wherever. I guess we'll see. There's Charles Street. Oh, I used to go to that Payless Shoes. Now it's closed. Of course it's closed. And then in here is a vintage shopping mall with barely anything in it except for a Dollarama, some offices, and a vintage Otis elevator. I have not filmed an elevator video in weeks now. Hopefully next week I'll get back to that. And I'm gonna cross to the other side because of all the scaffolding from Yonge Bloor. But here's the thing though, they're also doing construction on the northeast side, so there's a famous strip club. Oh yeah, we also passed Zanzibar, which I forgot to mention. And then there's one of the best Vietnamese restaurants I've had, Ginger. I've had it twice in 2019. That was my last visit there. And I've been to this McDonald's a couple times. I think it used to be a Wendy's or Starbucks at one point. Yeah, there's a lot of people here on this side compared to the west side of Yonge.
You know what?
And there's one Bloor East with Canada's first Chick-fil-A location. I mean, I never went to that location. I went to the Scarborough Center location. It was all right, but I wouldn't really have it again, though. Chick-fil-A is really well known for its controversies and its close on Sundays because of the religious practice. Yeah, I'm not really one for Chick-fil-A, even though when I had it, it was pretty good, but I'm also not a big fan of the fries too. It's very weird. And beneath us is the country's busiest subway station, Bloor Yonge. And it's about to start a year-long expansion or revitalization. I'm pretty much expanding the station, adding a new second platform, improving wayfinding, you know, obviously to relieve overcrowding. So, yeah, lots of things coming to Bloor Yonge. By the way, that used to be the old Stollery store, though I've never been in there before. That's my dad, he remembers. Here we are, we're north end of downtown. And that used to be one of my favorite Hudson's Bay locations. One at Yonge and Bloor had it had a very original vintage feel. It's very quiet. It closed 2 years ago and they still haven't done anything with it. Like, not even the inside. They used to have a little piece of artwork there, but they just removed it. All you can see now is just the freaking marks it left from the signs. See, like the Old Bay logo and then the Hudson's Bay Company logo. Yeah, anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up now. We got a scramble crossing here. 25 minutes of video. Not too bad, but a little bit long as well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. And I'm gonna hop into the subway here. Maybe, normally I would go in through there, but I'm gonna go in through that direct entrance from there. So Oh, Lululemon's coming here too. All right, guys. Again, appreciate your support, your donations, comments, and whatnot. All right, guys. Take care. Adios, and bye-bye.